Hello family, it's Arhinna, your tarot life coach, bringing you your September 2022 tarot scopes. Big hugs, lots and lots of love, high fives, and some damn dirty shoulder rubs. I hope you guys are doing super fantabulous and enjoying Virgo season, getting things in order, cleaning house, doing what you need to set those intentions. All right. So with that being said, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Where the hell have you been? We miss you. We love you. Hit that subscribe and join us. All right. Because we have fun over here. Now, with that being said, the way that these videos are lined up, we are going to go into a little bit of the astrology to kind of understand the energies that are going on this month, break it down into an oracle sign for the elements, and then into a reading for the signs. Remember, everything is timestamped. Click on the part you want to watch, all right? Take notes because you might not think, oh, that's not happening right now. And then later on, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I should have listened. I should have known. I should have paid attention. Anyways, with that being said, let's talk about the best days to initiate things, to create your magic, to do things. That's going to be the 4th, 5th, and 6th. Okay, take a break on the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Not very good days. 15th, 18th, 19th, and 20th are also good days to initiate and start things. Now, on September 5th, Venus enters into Virgo. Baby, we are ready for this. Venus is going to make you look hella good, all right? It's a birthday blessing for you, Virgo. Relationships may become more serious. And we're going to be releasing things that no longer measure up for us and don't fit what we really want. On the 6th, Palace of Athena enters into Cancer. This is the asteroid known for wisdom and knowledge. This is about what makes you feel safe and comfortable. Pay attention to the news. There might be a lot of talk about protecting women and children and the home. Now, on the 9th, Mercury goes retrograde in the sign of Libra, 8 degrees. This is not a bad thing, guys. Mercury retrograde is the time to slow down, reevaluate, redo, retry, re-edit, and pay attention to what's going on. So, 8 is the number of communication, travel, infinite possibilities, okay? The infinity sign. Now, with this is about making relationships go into balance. So, weighing our words, making sure that we're saying the right things and expressing ourselves on how we feel. On the 10th, full moon in Pisces, 17 degrees. What does 17 come down to? It comes down to that 8, baby. More communication, more travel, more things being implemented. But I want you to go back into what happened during Pisces season, during the new moon in Pisces, and see if those things are starting to show up. Are your manifestations showing up? Is the work that you put in Pisces season coming out in Virgo season? All right. Now, on the 10th, full moon in, I already said that. On the 21st, we have here Jupiter, 4 degrees Aries, a 45-degree square, which is a semi-square to Saturn, 19 degrees. For home, you know, stability, 4th house, things like that, makes me think of that. But this is about abundance and faith, right? We're thinking about abundance. We're thinking about how we're going to grow. But Saturn is saying, did you follow the rules? Did you do the work? Because there's something you may need to go back and do, okay? On the 22nd, it's Libra season. Happy birthday, Libra. Call me Kaona. Happy birthday, Boo Bear. We got to celebrate. Now, on the 23rd, Mercury is going to be moving into the sign of Virgo. So it's going from air to earth, more stabilized energy, okay? Very detail-oriented when Mercury is in Virgo. Mercury loves Virgo because it's the ruler of Virgo. Now, on the 25th, new moon in Libra, 2 degrees. This is a good time to kind of sit with yourself and say, where do I need balance in my relationships? Where do I need balance in my life? The number 2 is about communication. It's about dualities, contracts, connections. What do you want in that area of your life? On the 28th, Venus enters into Libra. You're going to be looking good, Libra. I see you over there. On the 29th, Ceres enters into Virgo. This is a Roman goddess of agriculture. So this is about planting your seeds, guys. We're getting into cuffing season. Some of y'all need to be using this Virgo energy to see who you're going to be cuffed up with by the end of the month, all right? Now, with that being said, if you're interested in a reading, I do not message you, okay? I do not message you. I will not. However, you can message me, or you can hit my link tree and book a reading. All right. Now, with that being said, there are a few fake pages being made of me. First of all, guys, I will not request anybody. I do not request anybody. I do not follow anybody. Unless we have spoken and we have something in common, all right? I don't go offering readings or saying you need a reading or anything like that, okay? The only way to book a reading is through my link tree, all right? So if they follow you, just report, block, because there's nothing I can do. Unfortunately, I've tried and I can't block it. So with that being said, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go on over there and follow me on Instagram. We do live readings. We have so much fun. I read with other readers. There's a lot of talk about how to do magic, a lot of talk about tarot, and a lot of great messages. So with that being said, I hope you have a beautiful month, and let's jump into the reads. Hello, fire signs, Aries. Ow, ow. Aries getting the party started. Hey, Leo, you look fabulous. It's still your season because the sun always shines. So, forget it. Just let Virgo pretend they having the time of their life, okay? And that sexy Sagittarius, where are those thighs? I really love those thighs. Keep them nice and moisturized, okay? Keep pumping it up. All right, so let's jump into your Oracle read. We're going to have some fun today. I want to start off with some new cards gifted to me. And yes, I have the little book out because I don't know like all of it yet. The Animal Spirit Guidebook from my Boo Bear. Hey, Erica B, thank you so very much. This beautiful card right here, Element of Fire, right? Coming in hot. This is solar force, action, achievement. The thing about a cheetah is really quick, right? Really fast. And so when we're in a high vibe feeling, we're doing things at the right time, the right level, we're moving, grooving. But when we get into a lower vibe, fire signs, this is telling us that we have a tendency to become overly competitive, rush, and impatient. And so with that, how do we align ourselves? The alignment is going to be through finding your purpose, working with the sun, working with, you know, if you want to say the sun or the son of God or however you want to put it, working with your higher power to get to where you need to be and what you need to be doing. This is a very beautiful energy. Now, Akashically speaking, we have the little pajaritos, the bird's nest, Boo Bear. We are getting all the tea, baby. But this is also about adding something into the home, adding a new addition, whether we're adding to the house, someone's moving in, we're having babies, we're birthing new business ideas. But this is a beautiful energy coming in for you, okay? Pay attention to that. I thought it was very interesting when I pulled our astrology card. I got trine and sextile, symbiosis, and there's more birds on this card, right? Comes down to the number 52. 52 comes down to a 7. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of relationship talk, whether it's sitting down, fire signs, and really deciding how do you see a healthy relationship? How do you define a healthy relationship? What does that look like for you on this space of your journey and on the way you're moving forward? Now, I also pulled this card called the Soul Journey. Yeah, this is the Akashic Records card, okay? But this is a lesson. This is life experience, and this is moving through things, right? And right now, you might be experiencing some really intense times, dark nights of the souls, feelings of like, things are just not going right. Everything was going good for you and all of a sudden it fell apart. But everything is happening as it should. If not, do some clearing. So some clearing rituals, clean your energy. Should we make videos on that? I think I should start making cleaning videos, like how to work with your energy. Anyways, while you're unable to see your way out right now, the people that you meet, the people that you encounter, the situations that you're encountering, all of that has a special and divine purpose with you as you go through your soul's journey. If you've been wondering if you should get your Akashic Records read, yes, you should. Okay, this was a good time for it. If you need a spiritual clearing, cleansing, releasing, a good tarot reading, it's me. We can look at those things for you. But this is about you really connecting with your higher purpose. This is a time for you, fire signs, when you are like asking those really tough questions, like what is it that I truly want in the world and how am I going to achieve it? So that leads us right into the beautiful energy of your goddess. And so I pulled a 9, right? And this is the first card of this deck. And I feel like with this energy that's coming in, oh, by the way, pay attention to 333 because the soul's journey was 30 and the 3 of Forces right here with the bird's nest. So there's something with initiating new activities, especially on the 3rd and on the 7th, like starting new things, okay? Now, it doesn't mean that you have to put them into play, but start thinking about it and how you want to move forward, especially on your journey. And this is about being adaptable. And whenever you pull this card, this tells you that you need to pull another card to find out what is it that you need more flexibility with. Is it your vision? Is it your approach? Because you have been very tied to a way of doing things, very stuck in a way of doing things. And now Freya's coming in and she's like, watch out. This is the Norse goddess of war, right? And she's here to fight for you. She's here to protect. She's here to guide you. And this is saying, what are you fighting for? What are you doing? And how do you want to proceed through this next month? Because you are setting the precedence of what you plant the seeds in, you're going to be receiving, very, very soon. And I like that they're both green. I do feel like there's a lot of alignment between your throat and your heart, speaking from your heart, addressing those needs, addressing what needs to be said. And it says on the bottom of her card, radical acceptance. Radical acceptance that what you once thought was the best thing for you, and I might cry because this kind of hurts, what you thought was the best thing for you, it just wasn't. And so now you're revamping, redoing, reviving,
and you're moving forward in a situation that's much better for you. All right? Now, a way to do that, okay, a way to do that is with Vishuddha. Throat chakra. Okay, there's a lot of speaking from the heart and moving forward. And it's really time for you to start celebrating how far you've come, my friend. You are moving and grooving and making big things happen. And so you get the marigold. If you work with an altar space, it's going to be very important for you to work with that energy this month to really clear it up. Put some beautiful flowers out there. And if you don't work with an altar space, this is a great time to bring some fresh flowers in. Give yourself flowers. Treat yourself, like they say, and honor how far you've come. Honor your ancestors, honor your deities, and honor your children and family too. All right, we need to clear up that energy with the singing bowl. I do feel like our throat chakra is going to be very, very open this month. Okay, so being aware of that during a Mercury retrograde in Libra is going to be highly important, that you're using this for the right things to get reestablished, restore, and rebalance in those relationships that you find very important for you. All right, now your Mercury retrograde card this month is, I'm using, what are these called? I always get them, where's the box? I don't even know what I do with it. Well, anyways, these are the archetype cards, okay? Very much tied to Carl Jung, one of my favorite therapists, or, you know, psychologists. So we got the Prince card. Why? Because we all added a bag of chips. That's why. So this is about romantic charm and potential for power. You're very charming right now. You're a cheetah. Like, everybody got to keep up for you, boo. You are hot and spicy, okay? You're fire. People love fire. Now that's why Bath and Body Works be selling all them candles, y'all, because we have fire. Okay, fire is the bomb. Anyways, shadow attribute, using your power or for self aggrandizement. Okay, using your charm, using your wit, and using that in a way that is detrimental or harmful to others is never nice. So think about Prince Charming, who comes in, right, and he's like sweeps you off your feet, and all of a sudden you find out what the hell happened to that individual. They're no longer kind, they're no longer nice, they're not doing the same things, and they're using that to almost like hook and bait. So in this energy, while we're going through the retrograde, this is telling you to really pay attention to the people that you meet on your journey. Use your charm, use your wit, use your cuteness, whatever it is that you do, fire sign, but use it for good, okay? Use it for the good, because you are moving into a whole new direction. With the birds coming out also, I really feel like communication is going to be very high for you this month. So pay attention to the words you're saying and how you're behaving. So we're going to be doing a 2-question, pick a card, okay? And I'm using a beautiful deck called the Sacred Bee Tarot. Absolutely love this deck. It was gifted to me by my beautiful friend Mona. I love you so much. Thank you so much for my other gift this year. Guys, I'm still accepting gifts. I have a whole new deck for next month, thanks to Kirsten. Super excited about it. Okay, got the first card and the second card. Now we are doing a question, okay? And this, I have at the bottom of the deck, the Lovers. So you are making choices and decisions, like who's gonna stay and who's gonna go, right? Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna go? What's the next step on your journey, all right? We're very much planning on our future. So for card number 1, I'm gonna say it's a yes. Yes, 4 of Pentacles. It's time to lay the foundation, okay? Very Capricorn-like energy coming in with this. And this is like laying the foundation, making sure that you are doing what you need to do to get the results that you want. And if you have your question for number 2, this 2 is a yes, because boo, why? We're going to say yes, 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 and yes, because you got Empress vibes. Go create it, do it, collaborate. This is a wonderful time to put yourself out there, fire signs. Y'all look damn good, okay? You look damn good. So let's see. Let me move these cards out the way. We're going to jump into our read, okay? We're going to pull the cards as a team, as the fire sign team, because we the baddest, right? Or as DJ Khaled says, we the best. We are the best. Don't tell the rest, okay? Don't tell the other signs. But we are pretty great, guys. We are the life of the party. We're fun, you know, happy, go lucky. We're just good peoples, all right? Cutting the deck right here. I have, look at this, Prince of Wands, Gita with his big, big wand, coming coming through with the 3 of Cups. It's a celebration. We want to have a good time. You're on fire. You do have that very charming quality this month. And I also feel like this is about you also protecting that, because he has a firewall around him, you know? He's like, oh, you can't get past the fire. You can't have this fire. We're not giving away free samples today, baby. No. Okay, let's see this energy that we have going on. Pay attention to your 3rd and 7th house because those numbers keep popping out. And we are ready. Okay, we got Aries. Ooh, Leo. Woo! Sag. Let's keep this energy going, baby. Keep it up. Ooh, I love it. I love it. This looks good. Overall energies. Can I talk to you? Yes, you can. It's the 8 of Wands. There is communication, travel, movement, joy, and a lot of hot, steamy good times, okay? If you know what I mean. And when we get to sexy time, we'll look at that, okay? So look at the bottom of the deck. And I have, we have the Ace of Swords or the Ace of Arrows coming in. This is clear communication. This is cutting through the bullshit. This is a brand new opportunity, okay? Get into it, y'all, okay? Get into it. And it's after a Tower moment. So you might have experienced a situation where the truth was revealed, something came to you and you're like, you know what? Nah, let's start over. The one thing about, like, I have a Sag moon, and so like when bad things happen, like it hurts me for a little bit, and then I'm like, fuck it, let's go have a good time. So I feel like that's what you're like. You're like, you know what? That didn't work, but I'm gonna work, okay? 6 of Pentacles, we are putting in the work. We are helping those who help us. We're finding reciprocal energies, and we're listening to our spirit guides right here because we have the Cherub of Arrows, and this is about communication, adaptability, speaking with family. There's that Ace of Arrows, lots of yellow, having the confidence to move forward. We're getting out of the 7 of Swords energy, being lost in the dark. Shabai to that, because we want a complete package. We are the complete package, and there's a lot about collaboration because of the bird and the snake. Okay, so the bird and the snake, the eagle and the snake were protecting the tree of life, and in this they were in a copacetic relationship, helping each other out. So I feel like you're going to be collaborating with somebody, making the magic happen, okay? And I also want you to be aware that there are some relationships that are going to be leaving your life, and it's because their contract is up with you, the time is up, we're ready to both move on and start learning things. But this initiates you. This initiates you to face your deepest, darkest fears with the 7 of Wands. Face those things that scare you and move ahead because you know you're worthy and you deserve the best. And that's where the communication comes in. 7 of Wands to the 8 of Wands. We're progressing, we're moving on, and we're looking damn good doing it, all right? So we'll be back with the reads. Hello, sexy Sagittarius. I want to apologize, guys. My voice has been going in and out today. I don't know what's going on with it, but it is like struggle bus over here. So I hope you guys are doing well. Starting off with the 8 of Wands, and it's for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're listening for love, all right. So the 8 of Wands, a lot of offers coming in for you, a lot of communication. But I feel like, Sag, during this time, this is a mixed blessing for you, right? Like some good news, some bad news, and you're just not sure about what's going on. There's almost like a sense of an emotional, like, despair at moments of time. Okay, and so your spirit guide's coming in and says, nah, we're not gonna be down and out. And we're gonna see what this energy has for you. I'm gonna have to go to a special deck. But this is the Cherub of Cups, and the Cherub of Cups comes in to help us with our emotions, with our love, with everything that we have passion and desire for, okay? Because there is a bunch of healing this month coming in for you. There is a lot of healing on the forefront for you, and as you come through with it, it's going to be one of those things that, you know, every time people talk about healing, they don't talk about the other part of the healing. That's the part that we have to face, maybe where we went wrong or what we did, and we're kind of reflecting on that. But this is also about learning to protect your energy and your emotions. So 8 of Wands energy is telling you the right place at the right time, love bug. You're getting carried away. This is beautiful energy. This is marching to the sound of your own beat, okay? You're doing you. I also feel like there's a lot of heart chakra energy coming in. The number 818 is coming in for you. Communication, individuality, and moving on with the 8. I feel like you're really getting uplifted. Your luck is about to completely change. If you've been going through a string of bad luck, Sag, I feel like this is going to be moving you into a much more positive one. Okay, let's pull a few cards for that serendipity. What's going on here? Look, we're tired of the betrayal and we're ready to make a decision. We're tired of feeling like stabbed in the back, so we have to make a choice, and that choice is to go in a situation, to move forward and find what's better for us. But I hate when people say, oh my gosh, why are you staying in that? That's so toxic, da 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 da. And I don't think what people understand is there is a thing with the response with our brain.
So in a toxic relationship or a toxic situation, we get hurt and we get down, and then that person brings in that loving touch or the kind words, and it gives us a dopamine hit. And so we become addicted to the cycle of the toxicity more than the person. And when that happens to us, we develop a relationship with that energy. And so in this, you are deciding that it is time to move on and move forward, okay? Whether this is with a job, a friendship, a partnership, you're ready to go, okay? So let's see here. What does the Four of Cups have for Sag? What are we walking away from? Okay. So I want to say more you're walking away from this and walking to that, but you know, here we go. Card number 1 or card number 2? If you pick card number 1, you have the energy of the financial constraints. We are dealing with a situation of not understanding our worth, not knowing our worth, tying our worth to our money, and our money may not be flowing the way that it normally does. However, with this energy coming in, we're walking away from feeling less, the lack of, not having enough, not being enough. Okay, and so here's the Five of Wands. We're done with that energy. We're going to be creative and we're going to transform the situation. Okay, moving forward from the Five of Wands to the Empress to the Death card, transformation, total transformation. The 13th is going to be very, very important for you this month. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, let's get some clarity on the conflict. What's going on with this conflict? Okay, I'm just gonna get a good shuffle in for you first. Okay. What's coming in for the conflict for Sagittarius? Sagittarius with their sexy thighs. So we have an overbearing information coming in about the stability, about the foundation. Maybe we're getting information about our house, about a baby mama, a baby mother, or our mother, where this is a very struggling situation that we're going through and we need stability. The 13 on the financial constraint, the 13 on the Death card, and the 4 on the house. So that's going to be 4, 4, 4, because 3 plus 1 is 4. So you have 4, 4, 4 coming in. There's somebody who is doing the most, okay? And they're really doing a lot of extra stuff. And you're just like, yo, man, like, I'm really tired of all this extra. I really need to move forward and move on. So I feel like in this situation, I want you to pay attention to the 4th and the 13th, especially, as you start processing information. And we have the Four of Cups there, so there's lots of 4s going on. We're really looking at the foundation. We're dealing with the 4th house also. The 4th house is ruled by Cancer. This is our home, our mother, our stability, and we just don't feel like it's there right now. And information is going to be coming in, and that information is for you to become the Empress and to create what it is that you truly want and desire. So if you pick card number 2, what we're walking to, we're not walking away from this, we're walking to our victory. We're walking to something that is far better, far greater, much needed. It's been a long battle. It's been hard, but you got this and you're going to move forward, okay? So 10 of Wands coming through. This has been very heavy for you. But we're going to take a new partnership, okay? Maybe love has been rough for you, but you're going to find a partnership. Communication is going to clear up, but you're walking away from something, okay? You are walking away and you're walking towards a new partnership, possibly with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or something very fresh and new for you, something that's sweet and innocent. It's not as intense anymore. The 10 of Wands is a heavy burden, something very heavy coming in, okay? So let's look at that 10 of Wands with the 8 of Cups. What is the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Cups? You know what's interesting? The 28th might be important for you because there's a 28 on top of the victory card and then the 2 and the 8 right next to each other. So there's love in this situation. And I feel like you're loving yourself now. And you're cutting something out. You're cutting it out. There's that 10 again, okay? So possibly something with work. We're on the 10th. And then we have here the block, the 8. Now we have the 8 right there, 88. So with this, very important, you've been carrying a heavy burden for way too long. You're going to make a decision to move forward. You're going to make a decision to go for it. And I kind of feel like in this situation, like you're going to partner with someone. It doesn't have to be romantic. Okay, you're going to partner with someone to come to a solution about having to carry this heavy burden by yourself. All right? So give me some closing energy for the 4 of Cups for them. What does the 4 of Cups have for them? The Five of Swords. We're tired of the betrayal, so we're going to go work on something new. And I'm going to say be very careful at work. Like, there's someone there that's probably trying to set you up for some failure. But in this situation, like, you're like, look, I'm taking my power back. Like, you do what you want to do. If you want to go over there and be Shady McGrady and do that backward shit, then you go do that. Because I'm the Knight of Wands, and I make shit happen. Sag is like, look, I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm going to do what makes me happy. Let's look at the energy of this beautiful Carib of Cups. And I wanted to use a very different deck for this. But I'm looking around, and you know what? Give me a moment. I'm going to use this Isis deck because I feel like this is a very important energy coming in for you. And let's see what the Isis deck has for you as your guiding light this month. Okay, what does the Spirit's guide want Sag to know in this situation? The Talisman of Potency. Okay, charging sacred objects of power. So this is like, do you have an amulet? Do you have like a special necklace? Or are you thinking about making jewelry? Something like that. You need to bless it. There's also an heirloom that you might have. You need to go through, clear the energy off of it, initiate it with either some kind of smoke, an oil, a perfume. And you're going to have that amulet protect you and give you guidance as you move forward, okay? This is a very beautiful energy, the Talisman of Potency. You're also a lot stronger than what you think right now, okay? Let's see here. Earrings came to mind because I guess I'm looking at her earrings and necklace. That's coming to mind. The Seven of Pentacles. What else is coming in through? The Six of Cups. It was something that was given to you, okay? And then the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is very interesting. It's some of y'all, this is a message for some, but for not all. There's a family heirloom that you have, Ten of Pentacles. There's something that your mother gave you, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, something of that nature. And it's about really initiating your energy on it, putting your energy, speaking life into that object to protect you, anointing it with oils and smoke so that you clear it and bless it and harness that energy. And then you can lay it on your altar, or you can create it into your heart space where you start holding it over your heart and manifesting good things over it, good energy over it. You always bless anything that you wear. Like my mother gave me this, you know, and I have a lot of her jewelry that she's given me that I don't wear on here. But the thing is that I feel close to her when I have that. I even have it on my altar. I have her perfume on my altar. I have those things. Oh, my flowers need water. And those things are initiated with energy and blessed, okay? So in this situation, I feel like there needs to be a clearing and a cleansing of things that are happening. You're starting to look at things like, look, I really want more from this situation. So I'm going to give more to that situation so that I have more to give. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff coming in about like blessing. So I'm going to go and I'm going to go to the Seeds of Shakti. Your read is very different compared to others. You know that? Sag, what are you going through? The song that comes to my mind is All I Need From You Is Understanding. Like you feel very misunderstood right now, like things aren't just going in your way. So let's see. Buddha, it's time to meditate, detach, and be compassionate. Working with your masculine energy, all right? And grounding, okay? We really want to ground something. And our heart space. So this is like a very important thing as you're moving forward and you're creating this energy that you want to bring into your life. It's almost like you need to really sit with what it is that you truly want and desire, Sag, so that you can move to the next level, okay? Message in the Bottle. You know who else got this card? This came out for Aries. Okay, Aries got this. There's a loving message from someone on the other side also for you. You might have a piece of their jewelry, okay, Sag? Now, the 15th is going to be very important for you as you move forward this month. There's very important communication coming in. You got to be grounded. Clear your space, clear your energy. Make sure that you're listening to everything logically. There might be a job offer coming in. There might be a message from a family member or a loved one. But you have to be kind of in a balanced energy, okay? There could also be a possibility of new love coming in. So just be on the lookout because you're healing. You're healing this energy and you're finding out who's loyal to you and who's good to you, okay? Six of Swords, what do we have here? Look, you got the Ten of Swords twice in your read. So I feel like you're just like really healing from a really rough situation. And here you are, as the Queen of Wands. You're harnessing your own energy. Look, whatever it was, whatever it is, we have to be real about it and be like, look, this is not okay. These behaviors are not okay, whether they're yours or someone else's. And you have to have the strength to move forward. You have to have the power and the energy to protect everything that is yours, everything that belongs to you. And I feel like in this situation, like, you're like, look, I'm strong enough. I can do this on my own. I have the energy. I have the capability. I am who I am, and I've got this going on, okay? So let's look at this Ten of Swords. There's something that's going to be revealed to you this month, and you're just really sick and tired of the bullshit, honestly. It's a family situation. There's the tree. It's over. And you want something new. What's at the bottom of the deck? The dog. You're gonna find out who is really loyal to you, Sag, who is going to treat you right. And when you find that out, you're gonna make a decision to start putting yourself first, because you haven't been putting yourself first, okay? You know, I usually like make a lot of jokes in readings and stuff, but this is not a joke. This is something, not like any reading is, but it's just like, this is like a very serious tone for you. I want you to pay attention to October 21st. I don't know why that number's popping out for me so big. It's October 21st and October 24th. I can't talk. It's in, you know, I know I'm going ahead for the next month, but I feel like if you write that down and just kind of start working on getting rid of those blocks, you're going to feel better, okay? You're working on your heart. You're working on your heart space, okay? We had a lot of cards come out. Let's see. Let's see which one's it going to be. Let's fill this one over here. You're going to reach out to somebody, okay? Transformation, Scorpio, and you're going to have a moment where you're going to wear your heart on your sleeve. You're going to put it all out there. You're going to tell somebody exactly how you feel, and that's going to bring in and harness that healing. You are ready to move on. You're developing. Be ready to receive the information that's coming in. If there was financial blocks that you've been experiencing, just know that they're going to get better. Things are going to improve. It just feels like everything, it's like a string of bad luck maybe. Have you cleared your energy, okay? It's time to clear your energy. It's time to take a spiritual bath. It's time to work with harnessing something new. And that could be the message of the Cherub of Cups. It's time to clear, cleanse, and connect, okay? Reconnect with your divine power. And look at this card that's looking at me. Co-create. It's time for you to co-create with that energy. I'm so sorry, y'all. My nose is running like crazy. My allergies are really bad. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I had to blow my nose, y'all. My allergies are killing me today. So there's a lot about you really focusing on those things as you move forward. I don't think that this month is going to be one that you're going to be like, oh, it's such a great month, I'm having such a great time. But you're going to be working through things so that you're set up for October. And I do really think, like, if you were thinking about starting a business with jewelry or something with jewelry, it's going to be very important for you this month. It's a very random message. Out of all the cards that could come out, this is what came out for you. So with that being said, let's get some closing energies, and then we're going to look at your finances, okay? I forgot to do finances for Leo. We like all talked about love over there. That was it. Okay, let's see here. What's going on for them? Forgive and forget. That's going to be important. Imagine solutions. This is about being solution focused as opposed to problem influenced, okay? Address your addictions as you move forward and do something different, okay? So those are your messages when I look at your general reading. Let's look at that of your finances, because we have some financial issues going on for you guys. Let's see what's going on here. Give me one more. Okay. We have here, look, you're like a jack of all trades, the Knight of Staffs. The Knight of Staffs is the Knight of Swords. But in this deck, this guy would travel around and he would go put on the one-man show, right? You're a one-man show. However, it's time for you to highlight things about yourself. It's like talk about the good things in your life, because you're going to end like the King of Swords, which is the King of Wands in this deck. I feel like you're going to overcome a situation. There's also finances that are going to be coming out of nowhere. So keep your eyes open. There is a big shift in your financial abundance as you're moving on this month. Remember to work on Thursdays with the planet of Jupiter with green candles, cinnamon. Blow cinnamon out your front door on the 1st with the intent of money coming in. You can also boil cinnamon, nutmeg, And I just put pumpkin pie spice because pumpkin is also for abundance. And I boil it in water and I walk from the back of my house to the front, blessing my house and increasing blessings. And I pour it out by the front door or by my porch so that the money can start coming in. There's something about your finances this month that you need to start working with that energy so that you can bring forth more financial abundance, okay? Let's look at your love life. What's going on in Sagittarius's love life? Sag, I'm telling you, this was some intense energy this month, okay? Let's see here. What do we have in love for Sag? Ooh, strength. You got the strength card twice. So I do feel like maybe you're dealing with the Leo, or you might have some Leo in your chart, heavy Leo. Ace of Wands, we're starting over, we're moving on. High Priestess, some of y'all are very intuitive or psychic, or you're dealing with someone who is, okay? Five of Pentacles, that's that financial constraint, could be affecting our relationships. Six of Pentacles, we're going to initiate relationships that give and take, okay? It's saying equal. Queen of Cups. Now, very interesting energy. We start off overall with the Nine of Swords. So love might be a little bit difficult for you right now. Even if you're in a relationship, there might be miscommunication going on. But we're going to have the strength to overcome this financial constraint or not feeling good enough, not knowing our worth. We're going to come over that. We're going to be done with that because we want to initiate something new where we're giving and we're receiving equally. We're initiating that. And some of y'all could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? Because I have the High Priestess over the Queen of Cups. This is manifestation of new love, manifestation of controlling our emotions or reaching out to somebody who is highly psychic to connect, okay? You want to connect. You missed that connection. Strength, what do you have for our beautiful Sag? We want to celebrate. We want to be out there with the Four of Wands. We don't want to be stuck inside feeling lonely anymore. Ace of Wands is talking about the star, so there's definitely healing coming in, a lot of healing coming in for you. And the High Priestess wants you to know the Emperor, okay? We want to be in our divine masculine. We want to be able to harness the energy to make direct decisions, okay? Five of Pentacles, we're getting rid of that, oh, don't talk about it. We can't put that out in the open. If you've been in a relationship where they're always telling you to be quiet or telling you not to be yourself, you're done with that. Because the Six of Pentacles wants you to know that's hurt you enough. And you're moving on. You're moving on from feeling like you're not enough. So what does the Queen of Cups have for us? Queen of Cups. The Fool, you're going on a journey, you're going on an adventure, you're starting something new. Nine of Swords, overall energy, the Tower. We're done crying over spilled milk. We're done dealing with that energy of like, oh my gosh, this is not gonna work. Every time I get in a relationship, this happens. And you're moving on from that and you feel much better about yourself. So there's this energy of you really putting yourself out there to have fun. You're getting rid of the parts that make you feel like you're not good enough anymore. And you're gonna harness a new adventure. You've been manifesting this. Some of y'all might be taking a trip to go see somebody, okay? Let's see here. Oh, man, why did that have to happen? Okay, we have here the yin and the yang, and we're finding our counterpart. We're pulling things into balance. Things are starting to feel better. The doors to romance are opening for you. Things are developing. You're a little bit indecisive, though. You don't know how you want to move forward, but you're going to put it into action, okay? Put it into action, baby. And then you're going to trust the downloads that you're receiving. You're going to start harnessing that energy and moving forward and looking for other possibilities out there. Okay, the overall energy for you guys is working with your sacral energy. It's time to clear the sacral. It's time to actually, I would even say, like with the energies that I'm getting from you, it's time for a rebalance or a reset. If you haven't ever thought about getting Reiki to balance your chakras, or just even listening to Reiki music on YouTube, lay down, listen to it, keep your hands open and receive powerful energy to realign your chakras. There's something about you having to clear space up around you. There's a lot of like things being thrown at you. And I'm not using cards right now. So this is the energy I feel, Sag. I feel like your aura has kind of got some holes in it. And so it's like you just need to go through and lovingly spend the love and the light around you. Constantly clearing your energy in the mornings and setting the tone and the vibration for the day. Even if it's a 5-minute chakra balancing, whatever it is, and set your intentions for the day before you set out, because you feel very blocked right now. And this isn't for all of you, but you're going to open up the possibilities with love. Work work with your second chakra. That is your creative. That is your creativity, your sexuality. Clear it out and ready for new things. Get creative on how you move forward. All right, so that's what I have for you this month. And if you want to connect with me and want a reading, go to my link tree, click that little button, or simply go follow me on Instagram. I do readings on there all the time. Take care.